What's up, and welcome back to the Broken Mask Show. Today we're going to be going over some Reddit posts. It's been a little while since we've done Am I the Asshole? And we happen to really enjoy that, and it seems like some of y'all enjoyed it too. So we're going to go back and touch up on that. I know it was like towards the beginning. I can't remember exactly what episode it was, but like I said, it's been a little while since we've done it. But we're just going to jump right on into it. Alright, so this one says, am I the asshole for kicking my sister out of the house for taking $50 from me? I, male 20, live with my twin sister, female 20, since we were 12. My single mom suffered from a stroke and left us with our older brother, male 29. When me and my sister turned 18, he gave me the house since I was always the mature one. So for 2 years, I lived with my sister. Me and her had jobs. I worked at Walmart close by, and she worked as a waitress for local restaurants. Last week, she had taken $50 from my wallet without asking. When I confronted her, she said it was for a few things from the store. We both had our own credit cards, and I told her about it. When I did, she started to cry and say that she's been stealing money from me since last year, $50 every month. I was angry, but I didn't want to hurt her, so I said she had to leave and kicked her out. Since then, I haven't gotten a text message from her at all. My brother told me that she's living with him for the time being, but he isn't mad at me since she stole $50. Sorry, a lot of this punctuation is just all over the place. He's misspelling stuff. I'm honestly mad at myself for doing it, so I'm contemplating apologizing and telling her it's okay to come back, but I don't even know if she will after what I did. Am I the asshole?
No. If you get stolen from, you have the authority to kick somebody out.
That's how I feel. Like, it would have been one thing if she just did it one time, but she even said she's stealing $50 a month for the past year. Like,
what's she using it for, though?
She was saying she...
What would she be using it for?
What is it? She said something about, like, getting groceries or something. She said it was for a few things from the store. We both had our own credit cards, and I told her about it.
Yeah, it's not like she doesn't have a job or anything.
Yeah. She's, it was a waitress as well, so she's making tips and stuff like that. So it's like...
She's probably stealing from them, too.
Yeah.
At the store.
You
need to teach your younger sibling about, what stealing could...
Well, they're the same age.
Oh. I
Yeah.
thought
they were twin sisters.
Oh, I thought...
They said that he was the more mature acting one. Or twin brother and sister, not twin sisters.
I thought it said that the other one was 12. Or was that the brother?
No, it's a male 20 and female 20 have lived together since they were 12.
Oh.
And their older brother was 29.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, nah, I do not think that he's an asshole for that. Is that your same opinion on it?
It just depends on what she's using the money for. If it's for, like, groceries and it's like, shit, we need at the house since they live together, then that would be kind of excusable. But if it ain't, I would have just told her, just pay me back everything you stolen and, like, not kick her out. If she won't pay me back, then she can leave the house then.
I will say he might have been an asshole for threatening to hurt her. He said that he didn't want to hurt her. And I don't know if that's physically or just saying, like, didn't want... Yeah.
I feel like he is an asshole.
Well, controversial opinion. That's, I guess it does depend on what it is that she's buying, but, like, it didn't specify.
Doesn't matter.
There's nothing
At the end of the day,
on.
you don't take somebody else's money to go buy anything, and it probably isn't buying it for both of them. And if she's, like, stolen that much, then there's no telling what else she's stolen from. Or what she would have done if she wasn't caught.
Mm-hmm. What?
Why you had Janelle McCurdy?
That's what you got up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is your iPad.
Chris is a big Jeanette McCurdy fan. Cam also follows the wave. Big Jeanette McCurdy fans. They have 3 copies of her book.
Am I the asshole for telling these teenagers to go? Can I even say this?
Yeah, we're far enough in the video.
Am I the asshole for telling these teenagers to go fuck themselves? I was out at a ball game to get
Punctuation off again.
I was out at a ball game today, and a couple of teenagers were openly mocking my weight. Yes, I am overweight, but clinically obese, size 16 women's for reference. I challenged them on it and asked them to repeat themselves for me. One decided to tell me that I'm fat. I responded saying, well, you can go fuck yourselves, which got an immediate reaction of shock from them. They got their parents' attention and told them what happened, and immediately I had 3 adults about twice my age or older, I'm 27, yelling at me, telling me that it was inappropriate and won't even call me a bitch. I responded saying, if your brats are old enough to mob people to their faces, they're old enough to deal with the consequence of it. Not long thereafter, I decided to move over to standing space for the rest of the game so as not to deal with the looks and hugs for the last few innings. So now looking back on it, not sure if I'm the asshole for telling them to go fuck themselves. On the one hand, I should probably have been the adult in the situation and brush it off. On the other, teenagers tend to be used to getting away with acting like assholes to people. If there were those, I'd have no qualms about telling them to fuck off. Am I the asshole?
No.
Editing to say if I share a story where I got mad at strangers. Editing to say if I share a story where I got mad at strangers for talking about my body and weight, why the fuck would you think I want to hear random Redditors' opinions about it as well? Shut the fuck up about my body. You're not my doctor. You've never seen me.
They going to war in the comments, man. No, not an asshole. I don't think. Shit. If
they're like 16, then yeah, they can deal with the consequences of.
I mean,
talk shit about people.
If you're over 12 and you call somebody, like if you verbally assault somebody or obviously mock somebody, then yeah, you should be able to face the ridicule for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you should also be able to dish the same ridicule onto the said parents. You know, you can't just like, you know, a group of 3 people walks up to you and you can't just bow to them because they're older.
Yeah.
That's when you strike. That's when you start trying to get like people around you on your side or something like that.
Yep. Well, I've kind of been put in this situation. It's something I've told y'all before, where it was like I didn't tell kids to go fuck themselves, but I asked them to get the fuck out of my yard because they were picking on my nephews and saying things that I can't say on YouTube.
Get the hell out of my yard, you kids!
It won't like that. It was literally like they were still standing there being defiant and stuff like that. And they were just messing with my nephews, and I was just like, yeah, you need to get the fuck out of my yard. And then like their eyes get real big, and they're like, oh my god. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have been. If they sitting there calling them the F word and saying that they're gay and little bitches and all kinds of stuff like that. I just won't stand for that if you're gonna be in my yard. But yeah, I don't think this person is an asshole for that.
I'm not the asshole? Not the asshole?
Not the asshole. Am I the asshole?
Actually, yeah.
For what I did?
I don't know, Cameron. Those
You
kids
might be a little
were
bit.
Those kids were like 4 years old.
No, they weren't.
I think even younger.
They were in middle school.
I don't know.
Insert that meme where it's like the dude at the baby. It's like, bro, he's looking at me, bro.
Yo, bro, get your boy.
Yo, Bryce, you want to hold him?
Nah, I'm good. Yo, why is he looking at me like that? What's up, little bud? You got a staring problem, pal?
Like what, dude? He's just looking at you. He's a baby.
Look at his face. Dumb little face.
Stop.
Yo, Zen, get your boy, dog.
Hey.
Jeanette Curdy.
I was trying to read her book. You know, because I read books now.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that book club? Oh, yeah, I took notes.
Am I the asshole for putting a shopping cart in the back of someone's pickup truck?
Maybe.
I was at the hardware store this morning, and when I was walking back to my car, I saw a lady leave her empty shopping cart in the middle of the parking lot and get into her pickup truck to leave. The area to the return carts was about 12 feet away, so that really pissed me off, since it's probably going to roll away and bump into someone's car. She wasn't disabled or anything like that, she was just really lazy. Her window was open, so I said, "Hey, you forgot to put your shopping cart away." She gave me a dirty look and said, "You put it away if you care about it so damn much." So I said, "Fine," and I picked it up and put it in the flatbed of her truck. She exploded out of the truck and started screaming at me from the top of her lungs, ordering me to get it out and all of that. I just ignored her and walked to my car. She ran to get a worker, and I put my stuff in my trunk and rolled the cart back to where it fucking belonged, unlike her. So this skinny young kid who works there is standing in the back of her truck and trying to lift it out while she's screaming at him about me. I'm a really big guy, and it was heavy for me, so I didn't know how he was going to do it. I never found out because I quickly left, and that was that. Or so I thought. Well, this lady got a picture of me, and I was driving out, and she posted it on my community's Facebook group with a huge post saying shit about me, claiming that I threatened her life and that I scared her. She also posted a picture of a dent in her truck, but I have no idea where that came from. Maybe it happened when the workers took the cart out, or maybe she was just lying. Now my wife is super pissed at me, saying that I should have just minded my own business, and now her friends and the parents of my kids' friends are going to see it, and she's humiliated. She said I was being an asshole and that I shouldn't have touched someone's property like that. I was just trying to get her to stop being so selfish. Am I the asshole here? I don't think I am.
Yeah, but you're also, like, you know, in the right, you know? It's just one of those ones where, yeah, you technically are, but you're in the right for being it.
This just reminds me of cart narcs.
Yeah.
It's like a way like above level cart narc type thing. And that's another thing I actually wouldn't mind reacting to on this channel. Some of those are pretty funny.
Yeah, he is pretty funny.
You have to let us know down below if you want to see that. Think they're an asshole?
It's not that serious, to be honest.
I mean, I get the fact it's like you don't want it to be a bother to someone else or something like that, but like for real though, if you really care about it that much, you just go push it up. That's what I do all the time. I see carts out there. If it's in my way, then I'll take that cart. I might even use that cart to go shopping with.
Those carts left in the parking lot are a testament to society and how far we'll make it. Everybody thinks that we're going to make it all these years, but there's shopping carts still in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So y'all take with that what y'all want.
That's they're like on the line of like being an asshole and not being an asshole.
But
like
it is also like a major asshole thing to do, like to leave it just like to walk out of the store and be like, oh yeah, I'm just like got my stuff, I'm just leave it right there. So you have the like, you know, the chance of another asshole seeing that, and at the end of the day, it's a clash of the assholes, and sometimes it dribbles over to Facebook, and you have to be ready to do that. You have to be ready for cyber warfare. That's why you go ahead and get your pics and go ahead and be like, this lady left her car there, and she also threatened my life.
Well, it's like I feel like it wouldn't have been as bad if they would have at least went back and got the cart back out and been like, oh yeah, this is just a joke. I just wanted to make sure you knew to be able to push your cart up next time or something like that. But like they just went off.
No, what you do is you're already in deep, so you go ahead and like, you know, have a drink in your hand and throw it in her car when she gets out.
Damn.
You go ahead and be a real asshole. You take all the trash out of your car right there in the parking lot and throw it through her window.
He said he's a big guy. I swear I've seen this guy. It's like this real buff dude. He like tells this guy that left his cart out in the parking lot, like, yo man, you want you go put that up?
Are you talking about cart narcs?
No, it's like this guy's like real buff and shit. And he tells him like, yeah, sure man. Like, he's like scared.
I don't think I've seen that, but I've definitely seen cart narcs. And he pisses them off so bad. Have you seen cart narcs?
He like throws a magnet on their shit.
Sometimes it's a magnet. Sometimes it's just like, he's like, hey, you go back and put your cart up, man. Hey. And then like the guy will like, he'll go over there and push it away from his car and still not put it up. And then be like, whoa, buddy, hey, man, you still didn't put your cart up. You got to put your cart up, man. He'll push it back up against the car.
He should just invent something that's like a magnet, and then like it's also like a hook where you can like throw it onto the person's car and just drag the cart.
He did. What was it? He put a I think it was him anyway. He did like a RC thing on the bottom of the cart to where, or like you can control the cart or whatever. And if they didn't push it back, then he would like take that cart and push it into the other one, and then just drive both those carts around behind the car.
Here it is.
Yes, my friend. Shake it like a soft shaker.
Where does it go? Over there?
In the cart return. Where else? You see the cart return?
Yeah.
That's where the carts go.
I got you, man.
In my country, it's very disrespectful to leave the carts. You don't know whose car is going
Bounce
to hit.
in your car and
Might
shake your
all hit the
booty.
ground
Bye,
now.
nigga.
Yeah, no, I tried to put it away.
I didn't see you.
Listen.
Try. There you go. That's
Next
how we
time,
do it.
don't do it.
Hey,
Good
have a
job.
one.
You too, man.
So
Am I the asshole for going home without my boyfriend because he wouldn't stop having conversations? My 24...
What are you talking about, me? I wonder, like, I haven't heard the whole story yet, but I'm wondering if it's like, if he's just having conversations with her and just won't shut up, and then she's just like, God, I'm just not going home with you. Or is it like he's finding people out in public to talk to? You can continue, you can continue.
Me, 24 years old female, boyfriend, 27 years old male, and I were invited to one of our friends' birthday party yesterday. I had work early today, so we agreed on leaving early. Also, my boyfriend broke his foot, so I was in charge of driving. Around 11 p.m., I started to feel tired, so I told my boyfriend we were going to go soon. He said yes. Let me just finish my conversation. I said okay. After 5 minutes of waiting, I told him again that I was tired, so we needed to leave. He told me to wait 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes quickly turned into 10. Those 10 turned into 20. 20 into 30. At this point, I was getting angry because he already promised me we'd leave early, but it was now close to midnight. He was still talking. I go home again and tell him that if he's having fun and wants to stay, then I can ask his sister to drive home, as it's on her way. He said no and that he was coming. I told him that I was really tired and would leave without him if he wasn't there in 5 minutes. He said he'd be there. It's without surprise that after 5 minutes he was still not here, but was having another conversation with someone else. I go to him one last time and tell him I'm leaving. I guess he didn't hear me because he didn't react. Before leaving, I go to his sister and ask if she can drive him home. She said she would, so she said she would, so I thanked her and I left. My boyfriend called me 10 minutes after to ask where I was. I told him I left because I was tired and he wouldn't leave. He called me and hung up. He texted me right after and told me that I was an asshole for leaving without him. That he was just talking with his friends, that he wouldn't have killed me to wait a little bit more. He blocked me right after and slept at his sister's house. I texted her and she told me he just needed time to cool down, that me leaving without him had really hurt him. No news since from him or his sister. Was I the asshole to leave without him? Perhaps it's true that I could have waited till he finished talking. I wonder how it is when she's with like her parents, and like her parents meet like a lifelong friend.
Shit.
And like they're at the grocery store for like 30 minutes.
Come on. Same deal. Hey, if you don't get by that last call, you're out. She was very much not at the beginning. It sounded like she left him there like with a broken foot with no ride. Yeah. She got him a ride and then said, "All right, I'm leaving," and then left.
So and on top of that, had said several times that she was ready to go, and he kept being like, just wait a few more minutes, just a few more minutes," and then it wound up turning into hours. So I do not think she's an asshole.
I don't know if she's an asshole.
You think she is?
Yeah.
Even that she
could have just slept in the car. Took a little nap.
I guess so, but it depends on what kind of sleeper you are as well.
Not everybody do that.
Yeah. I don't really think she's an asshole. I think she's an asshole because because his foot's broken. So at first, like what I thought it was like it's like she's like, all right, if you're not here in 5 minutes, then I'm leaving. And it's like you can see him as he's like limping towards the car.
Wait!
Yeah.
That's why he's taking a long time.
But no, he was just busy talking. So I don't know. That's I feel like you can just tell someone, be like, all right, we exchange numbers or like text, or like we'll have to hang out some other time or something like that. If it's already late too, like you're ready to go. So, and I hate to make people wait for me.
She kind of exposed him too, because I mean he's kind of crying about it, and it kind of made him like, you know, as long as they're not too far in a relationship, it just, you know, exposes the type of person he is. He's not like, oh, okay, I understand. Oh, my bad. I'm just gonna stay at my sister tonight. See you later. Something like that.
And there's no update to it.
So she might have dodged a bullet.
Was there an update to it? Nope, no updates.
Yeah, I think it ended right there.
And people, just to read off a few other things, someone says, you're not an asshole. You were very clear and responsible with your boyfriend about your need to leave early. He was being disrespectful and selfish by ignoring you and continuing to talk with his friends. He also broke his promise to you and lied about coming soon. You did nothing wrong by leaving without him, especially since you arranged for his sister to drive him home. He owes you an apology. And this person says, I'm such a bitch. I would have said to whomever he was talking to, it was nice to meet you, but big guy over here has to leave now or take an Uber. Turn to boyfriend, say goodbye now, and then take hand and lead him out of the party, or leave him alone, but just leave myself. One warning, second action, you don't get 2 warnings. Well, that was Am I the Asshole on Reddit. Honestly, if y'all in the comments have any of these that you've read before and you want to tell us, or if you have any that you have yourself to tell us, we'll sit here and react to those and let you know if you're an asshole.
We'll go a little bit more in depth, and we won't be as like harsh, you know.
Yeah.
If it's someone, you know, we know, or a viewer.
And
we can leave you anonymous too.
Yes, we can also do that. This is a way shorter video than it was last time. I think the last one that we did for Am I the Asshole was like an hour. But I think we also had like 10 that we read.
Look how much I age want to do.
Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for our next video. And see you in the next one. Peace out.
While we were doing that, I deleted all your saves off there.
Bruh.
And I enabled cheats.
Oh, yeah.
You want to reach 26?
Fuck off, Chris.